但係上帝另外3擺佢講一句話，
3 times the Lord told him again,
我必甲你同在。
I will be with you. That's the Lord said.
3擺甲你講 ，be strong and take courage。
3 times the Lord said, be strong and take courage.
3擺甲你講 ，I will be with you。
Another 3 times the Lord said, I will be with you.
上帝同在就是無驚嚇嘅原因。
God's presence is the reason we need not fear.
佢最幫助咱。
May God help us.
上帝同在，
The presence of God.
唔是喺你嘅鼻頭嘅意思很簡單，
It's not as simple as somebody standing right beside you.
代表上帝恩典甲你同在，
It's grace actually holding you tight.
上帝靈力甲你同在，
God's strength holding you dear.
佢最幫助咱。
May God help us.
喺大風大影嘅中間，
In the midst of violent storm,
你就叫上帝甲你同在，
tell God, ask God to be with you.
叫上帝看到你嘅手經嘅風影嘅中間。
Tell God to hold your hand as you walk through life's most difficult moments.
後尾我做一個見證，
Let me tell you a testimony to end my sermon.
我差不多22年前對香港嚟菲律賓，
22 years ago, I came from Hong Kong to Manila.
嗰時我差不多16歲左右，
I was about 25 or 26.
真正少年。
I was very young.
你嚟看我嘅相我，
If
實
you look,
在真少年。
if you look at my picture, I was indeed very young.
最近我看我家嘅相，
Lately, I looked at my pictures.
我就發現，哇！點解我覺得很認到啊？
I used to be very handsome, I discovered.
即陣家己幾我咯啦，即陣幾我咯。
This time I just,
但係22年前是真係啦，唔是假啊！22年前是真係。
22 years ago, I was indeed very handsome.
我嘅面是白水啊，
I was, my face was very
頭毛是
nice.
水啊，唔是蕉啊。
My hairs, they were still intact.
但是22年前嘅時陣，
But 22 years ago,
都係先畢業
I just graduated from the seminary.
嚟到菲律賓，
I came to the Philippines.
一個無親人嘅所在，
This is a place where I was alone.
一個唔捌人嘅所在，
I've known no friends, no relatives.
一個未曉講話嘅所在，
I couldn't even speak the language.
心內實在有淡薄驚嚇。
I was actually a little scared.
今日我嚟呢，
Why was I here?
我是因為上帝有我一句話嚟菲律賓，
Because God gave me this phrase.
一句話就是耶利米書第1章第8節。
This statement was from Jeremiah. Do not be afraid of them, for I'm with you and I will rescue you.
我都未讀啊，
Ah,
我都未
sorry.
讀啊。你唔驚？我跟你學嘅啦，你唔驚？我跟你動ใจ，我拯救你啊！
Do not be afraid of them again, for I'm with you and will rescue you.
我哋等我不決定嚟菲律賓嘅時陣，
When I landed in the
我
Philippines,
就暗祈禱，
I prayed.
祈禱到差不多天光3-4點嘅時陣，
I was praying till early morning, 3 o'clock,
忽
4
然間
o'clock.
一句話從我頭殼裏面，
And this particular statement surfaced in my
你唔
mind.
驚？
Do not be afraid.
我要跟你動ใจ，
I'm with you,
我要拯救你。
will rescue you.
我是因為一句話嚟菲律賓，
It's because of this particular statement, I had the assurance to come to the
為咗
Philippines.
紀念一句話，
Because in memory of this statement,
我將我嘅名畫記做羅馬啊。
so I named myself Jeremiah.
其實我哋香港唔是叫做羅馬啊。
Because when I was in Hong Kong, I wasn't
你嗱，喺
Jeremiah.
香港斜做羅馬一啲斜冇啩？
If you go to Hong Kong and look for a Jeremiah, you won't find me.
我哋香港叫做 Patrick。Patrick，
Good Lord. So his name was Patrick.
但是我講，我想將這樣嘅事記喺我嘅心靈嘅裏面，一生都記得這樣
This
嘅事。
name Jeremiah is in memory of this lovely passage.
22年，
That was 22 years ago.
22年，
22 years.
上帝嘅話實在是真實。
God's word, it's faithful.
第22年裏面，
In this span of 22 years,
當我驚嚇嘅時陣，
when I was very afraid,
當我面對困難嘅時
when
陣，
I faced difficulties,
當我接住壓力嘅時陣，
when I encountered pressures,
上帝及我同在。
the Lord, He was with me.
幾年前我到去香港探我眼下嘅時陣，
Few years back, when I went back to Hong Kong, I
Okay.
visited my brother.
elder
brother.
brother。我眼下是第一反對我嘅特神學嘅人。
My older brother, he actually was the one who disliked the idea of me going to seminary.
當我嘅特神學嘅時陣，
When I attended the seminary,
4年嘅時間唔不跟我講一句話，
he never talked to me for 4 years
因為心內真無歡喜。
because he was very unhappy about my
你
decision.
感覺我唔應該去讀神學，
He said, I really shouldn't be going to the seminary.
我應該去做生意，
I actually should be in business.
但是我冇，我去做讀神學。
But too bad, I decided to go to be a pastor.
4年唔夠我講話。
For 4 years, he refused to talk to me.
佢哋正當佢香港探嘢嘅時陣，
Few years ago, when I visited him,
牧師都有時會去。
my wife was with me.
那時候我喺度得 cancer，
This time, he was already an ailing person. He has the ailment of cancer.
忽然間佢講一句話，
Then I heard him say,
佢講：耶穌，我發生什麼大事？
in case anything